So tonight's dinner is going to be corned beef BLTs. You're probably wondering why you see potatoes and carrots. I'm going to still cook the potatoes and carrots with the corned beef in the crock pot. So tomorrow morning we can have like a corned beef hash. So I'm going to get these potatoes cut, the carrots are peeled. The peels I'm going to put inside my bag that I put in my freezer so I can make my own stock later on when I have enough of it. And we're going to get going. Alright, so we're going to get these cut up into cubes. So the potatoes and carrots are going to act as a bed for the corned beef. And that's just so the corned beef doesn't scorch on the bottom of the crock pot. Get these bad boys all cut up. Last potato. So I got this from my mom, because my dad always used to make bread, but they sell something very similar to that bench scraper at the Dollar Tree. I just saw one down at our store by us, and for $1 you can't beat it and you don't have to worry about cutting yourself with a knife. So I'm going to peel these. And this peeler has been in my family forever. I love this thing. I don't like the new ones. I feel like they don't peel properly. And all of these peels are going to go into this bag, which I will make for stock. So I'm going to get this all together, put this in the bag, get the corned beef in there. I'm going to put a half a can of beer, the packet of pickling spice that it comes with, and because I'm cooking it in the afternoon, I am going to turn it on high for a few hours, and then I'll be back later to show you the BLT part of the corned beef BLTs. Another thing I forgot to say that I put on the corned beef when I put it in the crock pot, I also put apple cider vinegar in with it. So I'll do a half a can of beer. My husband will finish the beer after that. I do a few fat chugs of apple cider vinegar, and then I put a little bit of water on it just to underneath the corned beef because it's gonna emit its own juices anyways. So now I'm gonna add the water, and this bad boy's gonna cook for a while. So for the corned beef BLTs, the corned beef is still boiling away. I'm going to take that out in a little bit after the bacon's done cooking. I cut up, these are hybrid big boy tomatoes. These things are massive. They're like half the size of my hand. So those are all cut up. The bacon, the trick with bacon is you want to start it in a cold pan because that gives time. When that heat hits that bacon, it's going to render the fat, which makes it crispier. You can also do it with pancetta and salt pork as well. Alright, so the last couple pieces of bacon are finishing up. This is the corned beef that I pulled out. So I'm going to slice this. You want it kind of thin because you are going to be putting it on the sandwich. I'm only going to do a couple slices per sandwich because tomorrow I'm going to use the leftovers for breakfast. I'll make like a corned beef hash with the potatoes and the corned beef. The potatoes and the carrots that I had put in to the crock pot that I cooked with the corned beef. So I am going to cut this just in half. I'm actually going to put the remaining corned beef, I'm doing good today, in the crock pot. You pull out the extra pieces of bacon. So you want to put it on a paper towel so they can soak all the oil and so they can get crispy. I'm going to shut the pan off. So I have bread toasting in the toaster now, and then we're going to create the sandwich. Alright, so I'm going to put some mayonnaise on the bread. nice size tomato on there. Cut a few slices of corned beef. A couple slices of bacon. And I always like a little bit of black pepper on mine. Because you don't really want to add too much salt because everything else is going to have the salt, especially the bacon and the corned beef. Put some lettuce on top. So lettuce is on top. Squish it down. We're going to give it a cut. And I'll show you the inside. So this is cut on the diagonal just for presentation. And there is your corned beef BLT.